Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to be doing a review of The Canyons, the 2013 film directed by Paul Schrader and written by Bret Easton Ellis. The Canyons, it also stars Lindsay Lohan, James Dean, Nolan Funk, and a few others. Basically, the plot follows uh, Lindsay Lohan's character, Tara, and she's like an actress. Um, and she is starring in a movie which is being produced by her boyfriend Christian, played by James Dean. And at the start of the film, they are at a dinner with another couple, and we realise that the other couple is Nolan Funk, his character, and he is the male lead in the film with Lindsay Lohan. And but then we get to know that Lindsay Lohan knew, I think it's Ryan you call him, Jared Funk's character knew him, before, and they used to go out together. And as the film progresses on, um, we get to know that she's been having an affair with Ryan. When Lindsay Lohan's going out with Christian at this time. And Christian finds out about this, and he gets Lindsay Lohan followed. He gets this guy to follow her, and he's playing mind games. He's manipulating her and stuff. And as the film progresses, uh, Christian James Dean's character, he gets more annoyed, and he starts doing all like these crazy things. Uh, and he's getting paranoid, and he's got a psychiatrist played by Gus Van Sant. And as the film goes on, it's kind of like a thriller, thriller type movie. I wouldn't call it an erotic thriller. Um, it's the film was shot on a budget of $250,000, which isn't a lot of money for a film. Especially for like a main Paul Schrader, Bret Easton Ellis film. Um, what else can I say about it? I mean, the acting in it. James Dean is, he's known for his adult film career, and this is his first, you know, mainstream role, and you can tell he's not a great actor. I mean, he has a few decent scenes, but nothing great. Like Lindsay Lohan's not bad in the film, for what she's given. She does a pretty good job as the lead in it, Tara. And then you've got Jared Funk. He does alright in it as well, for what he's given. But I mean, it's just a sort of cat and mouse thriller, I would call it. Um, I mean, it's very amateur. It looks like a very amateur made film, but coming from Paul Schrader, who I think he's in his late 60s, 70s, you know, he definitely should have made a better film than this here. It's very amateurish, and the script from Bret Easton Ellis isn't too bad. Um, but I mean, you've got James Dean. I mean, they've given him a role. I mean, I know why they give him the role, because he sort of he has a charisma, but he, from some of the adult films that he's done, you can see why they've given him, you know, this role. He's kind of, towards Tara. He's very, um, like aggressive towards her. You know what I mean? And in some of his adult films, he's kind of like that towards women. I know that he's acting, and he's a nice guy in real life. Well, from the interviews, I've watched him, and he seems like a decent enough guy. Um, but in this here, you can tell that he's not a mainstream actor, and some of his dialogue and some of the scenes he handles, you can tell he's just having a good time, and he's not taking himself too seriously. But the other acting in it isn't too bad. The story in it, it's not great overall. It's not the best story I've ever watched. I was expecting better. I watched the trailer for the Canyons, and I thought the trailer, really stood out and was really good. But I was overall disappointed with the film, and the ending. I'm not going to give it away, but the ending's kind of weak as well. And um, I was expecting a bit more violence in it too. Um, and overall, I'm gonna give out of 10 the Canyons. I would probably give it. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. I'm gonna give it average because, as I say, I was expecting a lot better. The acting is not up to par, and the script is alright. It's not great. And Paul Schrader should have done a far better job, I think, directing the film. But I mean, on a 250,000 budget, what do you expect? They've done the best they could, and I have to give it to James Dean. It's his first mainstream role, and he's a flipping porn actor. So I mean, he couldn't have done any better than what he did. So the Canyons for me, it's a 5 out of 10. Thanks for watching, and I should have a review up in the next few days for the Michael Cera film Magic Magic. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all later. Cheers.